Hello, hello. How's it going, everyone? My name's Jess. My pronouns are she, her, and I work with HeadCount. And today we're doing an incredible IG Live with the wonderful Tommy Prine. I'm just going to go ahead and request. Let's see. All right. And the other thing I'm going to do is pin a comment. So you all have access to headcount.org/take action, which is going to be your home base for any and all things election needs. All right, give me 2 seconds here. It looks like Tommy is with. Let's see. Accept. Hello.
What's up? How's it going?
Hey, how are
Doing
you?
well. How are you?
So great to meet virtually.
Absolutely,
My
definitely.
name's Jess, and I work with HeadCount on the artist relations team, and just super stoked that you're hanging out with us today.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sure thing. So today we're gonna be talking about voting, democracy, all the things. For anyone
All good
tuning in,
stuff.
Election Day is on Tuesday. The countdown is on. I have my little voting pin on
Nice.
here. And yeah, Tommy, I think, to kick us off, I know you'd love to play some music with us. So how do you feel about doing a song, some questions, and then wrapping us up with a song?
Yeah, let's do it.
All
Sure.
right, awesome. So I'm gonna let you take it away.
All
I
right.
believe this is a new single, right?
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna play "Ships in the Harbor." It's actually the first song I ever released back in September. Song definitely means a lot to me. I wrote it last year, sometime around my birthday, and I always get like super existential around my birthday and start thinking about like time and my place in it and all that fun stuff. And I had a thought that we as humans, we only have the capacity to feel as deeply as we do and love people and miss people and all these crazy emotions that we all experience is because everything that we experience is finite, including our own lives. So I wrote this song called "Ships in the Harbor," kind of just touching on that. I hope you like it.
Well, kick us off for everyone tuning in. Tommy Prine, taking it away.
Must be the morning again. The sun through the window felt good on my skin. So it must be leaving soon, as it should. I saw the bluebird again. She pointed it out in the yard on our fence. So it must be leaving soon, as it should. I'm standing by water, it's harder and harder. That's why I get sad when there's ships in the harbor, because they must be leaving soon, as they should. And I got to see an old friend. We laughed and stayed up till it came to an end, 'cause he must be leaving soon, as we do. I tend to get lost in the stars. I waste every night wondering where we all are, and now we must be leaving soon, as we should. We're standing by water, it's harder and harder. That's why I get sad when there's ships in the harbor, 'cause they must be leaving soon, as they should. It takes time to know when you're wrong. It takes even longer to put it all in a song. And I wish it was easy to, like he did. When I'm by peaceful waters, it gets harder and harder. And I'd do anything just to talk to my father. But I guess he was leaving soon, as we do. And yeah, I guess he was passing through, and I am too.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
For sure, yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I just want to touch on, I mean, following up that song, I think artistry and being a musician, there's so many beautiful ways to express your feelings. So for you, and even in doing this IG Live, why do you think it's important for artists and creatives to use their platform for good and speak up on issues that are important?
Well, I think the main reason is just like the obvious one is that like not everybody gets the opportunity to have that type of outreach in their own individual life, you know. I think it's equally as important to like talk to people you love and like your family members and stuff like that about things that are important to you, even if you don't have like a couple thousand or more followers or whatever. But I think it is important for artists and people that are blessed enough to have large platforms to talk about it because I think it's very easy to feel lonely in this world as a human, and I think that when you see someone on social media that you appreciate their music or look up to them or whatever, I think it kind of, you know, if you can make someone else in the world feel like they're a little bit less alone in the way that they feel in their heart, then I think that's, you know, that's a positive and a good thing, and people should do that. So,
Yeah, and I think we now live in a world where everyone has the power to influence, even
uh huh,
just one person, if it's what you want to wear, clothing, or
yeah.
getting out to vote. And that's what we're trying to do here at HeadCount is just inspire and give people the tools to get out there, especially on Tuesday. So in your experience, what was the very first early voting memory that you remember? Was it going to the ballots with your parents? Was it the first time that you cast your vote? What was that like?
Well, I just remember I turned 18 in 2013, so I was able to vote in the 2014 election, and I believe I just voted somewhere. I did early voting with my mom because my mom is like very much like let's vote on the first day. Early voting is like, which is awesome. Like no one's there, you get to do your thing and
Yeah.
vote, and you're in and out in only a couple minutes. But yeah, I think that was the first time I voted down at a church in Green Hills almost 10 years ago. Makes me feel really old now, but
And that 2014, that was a midterm year.
yeah.
Yeah, so for anyone tuning in, not so fun fact, there's a 50% drop off of young voter turnouts, which is a pretty big percentage. So half of the people that vote in the general elections do not come for the midterm. So it's really, really important. There's so much at stake this year. Congress is up for grabs, so we really want to encourage everyone to have a plan. If that's early voting, let's get on it. I pinned a comment, headcount.org/take action. You can find everything you need down there. And Tommy, what's your plan this year? I know you're on tour, I believe, right?
Not right now. I'm actually in my house in Nashville, but I leave tomorrow morning to hit the road.
So absentee for you?
No, I already voted. I did
Oh,
my
early
thing.
voting, you're
Yeah,
done.
early voting. Yeah,
So
I do it every
you
time.
you
It's the best way to do it. It's like just it doesn't take nearly as long as people think it does. I literally it was done in like I think 7 or 8 minutes, and I had to change my address. Like there was like an obstacle for me, and it still took me less than 10 minutes. So I always go.
incredible.
Yeah,
Did you still get a sticker at early voting day?
I did. Yeah, I put my sticker more on the shirt. I wanted to wear it for this, but I didn't have it.
Oh
Yeah,
man, we'll have to send you some voting pins and
I will.
stickers.
Yeah.
So another question we have is, was voting and democracy talked about in your family and your friend group, or has it been in recent years that you've noticed a shift? What was your experience growing up and learning about politics?
Well, my mom actually she's always been like the one that like wouldn't always keep me in the loop. Like when I was even like too young to kind of fully understand things, like she would listen to like NPR and like talk through things with me and talk about like how voting is so important. And she's actually an Irish. She's born and raised in Ireland, and then she became an American citizen. So voting to her was like this huge privilege that she could do because like they obviously they vote in Ireland, but it's a different kind of like system. They have like referendums there. I'm pretty sure it's a little different than we do it here, but I think yeah, it was definitely in my household a lot just because my whole family is pretty passionate about just like the right to vote and how important that is. I do feel like politics and voting has become like more of like a normal thing to talk about in the last like couple years because when I was a kid it was kind of one of those things where don't ask how much someone makes and also don't talk about
Yeah.
politics, you know what I mean, like, but I think in a way it's good. I think it's better to break down those stigmas and barriers behind like blaming someone for what they think and just like opening lines of dialogue, and I think it's all important.
Yeah, so I mean, I think some of us have people in our lives or in our families and friends who may not be going out to the polls this year, have some hesitancy. So, in your case, what would you say to folks, maybe even on this call, that are debating if they should show up on Tuesday?
I think that I've sorry, my dog is being crazy. Maggie, come here.
Hey, bring the dog on
Maggie,
live.
come here. Um, I think I've actually had this conversation with my friends before, even after like we turned 18 and we were able to vote. And one of my buddies was just like, "I'm not going to go vote." Hey, sweetheart. He was like, "I'm not going to go vote because like why would it matter? It's just like one vote for me." And at first I was kind of like, "Oh yeah, like he's right. Like why would it matter?" But I I think most importantly, like I legitimately think it's our civic duty to go vote. I think that
Yeah.
not everywhere in the world are people lucky enough to be able to vote for how things are run in their country, and I think that's a very powerful and important thing. And I think that we all have a responsibility to vote. Past that, I think that each each and every one of us as individuals has no idea what's our impact on our family and friends are. Like you don't know that if you decide to go vote and then someone from like another friend circle is like, oh wait, they voted, like maybe I should. And then someone in their other friend circle is like, wait, they voted, maybe I should. And like you have no idea how much influence your daily actions and just like being here is affecting the world. And I think that it's a very important thing to realize your place in the community and fulfilling your civic duty and go vote, and everyone should vote.
Yeah, and I mean, I couldn't have said it better. That's all true. And I think particularly you having a mom who's from another country, it just hits that much harder, knowing that, immigrants are here and can have their civic duty to vote for democracy in this country that they now live in.
100%.
And I think, we have this conversation a lot at HeadCount. It's, of course, voter turnout is different compared to general and local elections, but they're just as important. And this year, there's 435 new U.S. representatives being elected, 36 new governors, and 35 new U.S. senators. So all of that is happening, despite, we're not electing a president this time around, but there's so many people that make important decisions in this country, and that one vote can make all the difference. We've seen how close margins can get. And it's just really important to, if you have the right, exercise it. And like you said, it takes 5 to 10 minutes if you vote early. And if you're in a state where the lines are long, we encourage you. It matters. It counts. And again, not everyone has that opportunity, like you said. So it's really important, especially even this year, we learned 8 million voters have turned 18 since 2020. So that's 8 million new people coming into the fold for 2022.
Huge.
Some of you
Yeah.
may even be on this live. So that is even more reason that we have 8 million more people that can exercise that right to vote. And in terms of checking, again, you can visit the little comment below, headcount.org/take action. There you can check your registration, find the polling place, learn who's on your ballot. We have a really great tool. You can type in your address and it'll pull up all of the folks that are going to be on your ballot on Tuesday. Really incredible tool. So Tommy, I want to ask one or two more questions before you bring us home with another song.
Sure.
Um, so elections can bring about a lot of emotions, can bring about some stress, and even, as we talked about a little bit, having slightly more difficult conversations with the people we love about how important it is. Sometimes it's been taboo, and I think we've progressed over time. So,
Yeah.
what are some ways, the night of the election, I feel like November 8th, everyone's staring at their phones or staring at the news and they want to know what the results are. And it can be very anxiety inducing.
Yeah.
So, do you have any tips or things that you do? Do you just turn off the TV altogether? What is your way of coping with that election stress?
I think number one, get outside. Go outside,
Yeah.
breathe some nature in, get some sun on your skin. I like working out. That helps. I also play video games. Like, I don't like, you can just kind of zone out for a little bit to like take your mind off something. But I think number one is if you take care of yourself, then yourself will take care of you. So just gotta, dude, get good sleep, drink some water.
Yeah.
I also
Hydration is
I
important.
don't watch the news like a bunch all the time. I'll just kind of like tune in a couple hours a week, and that's enough for me.
Yeah. Always good to have small doses. Stay
Yeah,
informed, but not, aggressively staring at your phone or
yeah,
TV.
yeah,
And my final question for you is, we mentioned how you first voted in 2014, and there's been quite a shift in even talking about politics in the past few years. What do you envision the world looking like, or what is your hope in the next 5 years when it comes to election dialogue? What is your vision for that?
I I hope it becomes like really cool to vote. Like I hope people are like, oh yeah, like Jeremy didn't vote. What a loser! Like I'm joking, but like you definitely. I don't know. I hope to see. I hope to see that it just people don't stress out about it, but I hope they get more seriously because at the end of the day, these decisions that are being made in all parts of the government are going to affect you one way or another. And I believe that if you have the right to have a say in it, then you need to exercise that right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Agreed. Wholeheartedly agree. So listen, I believe there is another single that came out, and
Yes,
will you perform that for us?
I will. This one's called Turning Stones, and I hope you like it.
Incredible.
How's it going? Where have you been? And I've been on the mend. Foggy morning, up all night is a game you'll never win. Well, I'm awake, just in and out, I'm falling off again. And I know it's a dream, but it seems I've let it back in. But I know I'm not hurting all alone, dodging questions and turning stones. I don't know why I'm still choking on the broken things I say. And I know it's not me no more, but I'm reaching out for a better day. But that don't mean I wanna talk, so please just go away. How deep can I dig to fit all this shit and watch it just decay? But I've grown, and I'm safer than before. I made it out of a million storms. Throwing stones out on the coast, and it's only rocks and sand. Watching the water carry them out, bring them back again.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Have a wonderful tour. Can everyone find the information on your website?
Yeah, just go to TommyPrine.com. You can get your merch and your tickets, and I'll see you guys on the road.
Amazing. So, two action items: go see Tommy on the road, and other action item is go vote on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Again, Congress is up for grabs. Midterms are incredibly important. We're only a few days away. Visit headcount.org for anything and everything you need in terms of preparing for Tuesday. It's going to be around the corner. But thank you so much, Tommy, for being with us, and have
thanks for
a
having me.
lovely rest of your day, everyone.
Have a good one.
See ya.
See y'all.